Falling down, failing is part of life. Getting up every day, no matter what is living, nobody is coming to save you. Not your parents, not your friends, not the world. The life you long for is waiting, but only if you take responsibility to create it. And this morning, as you wake, remember the one who gave you breath. It is the Lord who woke you up. Psalm 30 reminds us, weeping may endure for the night, but joy comes in the morning. Rule number 6, luck favors the hard workers. You create your own luck. Yes, life has randomness, but it also has divine order. Do not wait for a mystical sign. Do not trust in chance. Trust in God and get to work. Stay receptive. Opportunities are everywhere. Starve your distractions. Feed your focus. Stay ready. Train hard. Eat well. Rest well. And before you step out into the world, pray. Invite God to walk with you through this day. Stay resilient. Whatever your circumstances, know this. Everything may not begin well, but with effort and faith, it can end well. No quit, all commit. Now rise and move forward. For if God is with you, who can stand against you? We know this. Success requires 2 kinds of courage. The first is the courage to begin, to take the first step with no guarantees. Someone once said, if you wait for every obstacle to be removed, nothing will ever be done. So this morning, take the step, even if you cannot see the whole path. Leap and trust that God will spread the net beneath you. Act and then learn. The second kind of courage is the courage to endure, the decision made in advance that you will never give up. No matter what happens, you will rise again. You will be knocked down, but you will rise. And when you rise, rise in prayer. Isaiah 40 declares that those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. It will be hard. So release the desire for it to be easy. Accept struggle, difficulty, adversity, sleepless nights as the price for a higher purpose. This struggle awakens the fighting spirit within you, but it is not only fight, it is also faith. The night may bring fear, but the morning brings new mercies. And today is your proof. Hitting rock bottom does not mean it is over. It can mean it is the beginning of transformation. When you reach the point where you say, I cannot continue like this, that is the moment when change begins. Many of the strongest people you see today are those who look honestly at themselves and ask, what must I change? This morning is your chance to ask that question. And this morning is your chance to answer with faith. Do not live only by impulse. Be led by intention. Too many live their whole lives in reaction. But you, child of God, were made for more. You would not be given a dream unless the ability to achieve it was already inside you. Do you have the courage to declare, I will do it, and I will do it with God by my side? If it does not turn out the way I expect, I will still be okay. Because everything behind me has prepared me for everything ahead of me. I am stronger. I am wiser. I am better. And with God's help, if I do not quit, I cannot lose. This is the prayer of the morning. This is the beginning of the day. Stand up, Breathe deeply, give thanks, and move forward. Today is not promised, but today is given. Do not waste it. This morning, remember that courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision to rise above it. Every sunrise is a reminder that God's mercy is new. You do not need to carry yesterday's failures into today. Lay them down. Begin again. The courage to start is a gift, and when you step forward in faith, the Lord meets you there. The courage to begin means daring to move when there are no guarantees. It is writing the first word of a new story when you do not know the ending. It is planting a seed when you are not sure of the harvest. Yet faith tells us the harvest will come. Hebrews says faith is the assurance of things hoped for and the conviction of things not seen. This morning, your unseen future is waiting for your courage to act. But there is another courage, and it is even harder. The courage to endure, to persist when the way is long and the nights feel endless, to keep pressing forward when you have been knocked down again and again. Endurance is built in the silent hours when no one is watching, when the applause is gone and only your will and your prayer remain. Those who endure understand that every setback is training, every delay is shaping their spirit, and every tear sown in faith will reap a harvest of joy. Life is not meant to be easy. The pursuit of what matters most is never without obstacles. Yet struggle is not punishment. Struggle is preparation. Every difficulty is a stepping stone toward strength. Every disappointment refines character. And every season of waiting stretches faith. Do not ask why the journey is hard. Ask instead what God is teaching you through it. For the fire that feels unbearable is the fire that forges steel. When you wake in the morning and feel the weight of the day ahead, do not run from it. Stand in prayer. Ask the Lord for strength to face it. Say within your heart, Lord, carry me through this day, and believe that He will. His promise is sure. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Your weakness this morning is not a curse. It is a place where God's power can shine the brightest. To endure is to declare in advance that you will not give up. It is to whisper to your soul, I will keep going. I will keep trusting. I will keep believing. No matter the storm, I will rise again. No matter the wounds, I will walk again. This is not blind optimism. This is living faith. And faith brings courage. So today, as the sun rises, take courage to start and courage to endure. These two will carry you further than talent, further than opportunity, further than chance. For with God's strength and your perseverance, there is no obstacle that can hold you down. Remember, the night is gone. The morning is here. And with it comes the promise of new strength, new hope, new courage. Step forward. The day is waiting for you. Hunger is the spark of greatness. Desperation is not weakness. It is fuel. When you wake in the morning feeling empty, feeling that ache inside your chest, do not despise it. That hunger is holy. It is the inner cry that pushes you to rise higher. So many spend their lives trying to cover their hunger with comfort, to silence their desperation with distractions. But the truth is that God often meets us most clearly in the place of our hunger. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. The world teaches you to avoid desperation, yet Scripture shows that desperation has always been the turning point. Blind Bartimaeus cried out all the louder when the crowd told him to be silent. and Jesus healed him. Jacob wrestled through the night in his desperation and walked away with blessing. Desperation makes you call out. It makes you move when you would otherwise sit still. And in the morning, when you feel weak, your desperate prayer becomes your strongest weapon. Life is hard. Everything worth doing is hard. That is not a curse. That is the design. For only through resistance do your muscles grow. Only through trial does your spirit strengthen. If you accept that truth at the start of the day, you will no longer waste energy searching for the easy way. The easy way does not lead to life. The easy way does not lead to growth. This morning, decide, I will embrace the hard road, because on the hard road, I find my God walking beside me. You are not limited by yesterday's failures. You are limited only by the story you keep repeating to yourself. You were set apart for greatness. You were called to be limitless. You were created to make a difference in this world. Pain is temporary. Loss is temporary. Setbacks are temporary. But surrender is forever. Do not settle. Do not shrink. Do not accept a smaller version of yourself. With each heartbeat this morning, you have one less heartbeat to waste. Let every beat be filled with purpose. Guard your heartbeats. Be careful where you spend them and who you spend them with. If you remain in places that do not honor your value, you will shrink to fit their limits. This morning, ask God for the courage to step away from environments that kill your spirit. Surround yourself with those who call out your gifts, not those who diminish them. Proverbs reminds us, walk with the wise and you will become wise, but a companion of fools suffers harm. Maybe today you are facing one of the hardest seasons of your life. The weight feels unbearable. The darkness seems endless. Yet what looks like it is breaking you is actually shaping you. You cannot see it yet, but one day you will look back and say, that season made me. That pain carved strength into me. That night taught me how to pray. Morning always comes. The gift of this season is hidden in the struggle, and your endurance today is the soil of your future joy. Remember this, everything you truly desire will not be waiting at the finish line, but along the road itself. Character is built not when you arrive, but while you walk. Discipline is forged in the daily choices, not in the moment of victory. Self-respect grows when you keep commitments to yourself each morning. So commit now, not to perfection, but to progress. Commit not to ease, but to faithfulness. Commit not only to goals, but to the God who walks with you toward them. Do not dwell on your past. You are not your mistakes. You are not your failures. You are the person who learns from them, who stands again, who chooses differently today. The fastest way to lose yourself is to live for everyone else's approval. This morning, let your prayer be, Lord, make me true to you, true to the values you planted in me, true to the calling you have spoken over my life. The road to paradise often runs through the valley of struggle. If you are walking through fire, do not fear. You are not walking alone. The God who shut the mouths of lions walks with you. The one who parted the sea walks before you. And the Spirit who raised Jesus from the dead lives within you. That same power is in you this morning. That same hope is rising with the Sunday. So do not shrink back. Do not quit. Lift your head. Open your hands. Breathe in the gift of this day. Say with confidence, today I will endure. Today I will hunger for more. Today I will trust my God to carry me further than I can carry myself. This is the courage of the morning. This is the prayer of the desperate heart. And this is how you rise. Morning silence is not emptiness, it is strength. When the world is still, when the streets are quiet and the sun has just begun to rise, that is when the soul hears most clearly. Many fear solitude, but solitude is where discipline is born. In the quiet hours of the morning, before the demands of the day, you have the chance to shape who you will be. Do not waste those first moments. They are holy ground. Prayer at dawn is not simply ritual, it is alignment. It is bringing your heart into rhythm with God's will. In the silence, you whisper, Lord, guide me, and your spirit is strengthened. You do not fight alone, for the angels of the Lord encamp around those who fear him. The battle of the day is prepared in the stillness of the morning. Discipline begins small, rising when you do not feel like it, reading when your mind is tired, choosing gratitude before complaints. These are the unseen battles, but they are the ones that build character. Each choice is a stone in the foundation of your life. And if you keep building each morning, eventually you will stand upon a fortress of strength that no storm can tear down. The mind often drifts in the early hours. Memories, regrets, anxieties, they come rushing in. But this is where you train your soul. Do not let yesterday's pain write today's script. Say within yourself, I am renewed. The old has gone, the new has come. Focus on what is in front of you. The Lord's mercies are new every morning. Great is his faithfulness. Isolation is not punishment, it is preparation. Think of the seed planted in the dark earth, hidden, unseen, yet in silence it grows roots. Only later does it break through into the light. Your morning solitude is the soil where your future strength takes root. Others may not see it, but God sees. Others may not understand it, but heaven understands. The path is not easy. To train when tired, to pray when discouraged, to hope when weary, this is discipline. It is not glamorous, it is not loud, but it is powerful. The quiet victories of the morning prepare you for the loud battles of the day. And though no one applauds you now, heaven records every step. Perhaps you feel wounded inside, carrying hidden scars. Morning prayer is where healing begins. You bring your brokenness into the light, and God binds up your wounds. The psalmist wrote, he heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Each morning is an invitation to let his hand touch the places you hide from others. Do not fear being misunderstood. Those who chase visions larger than themselves are always misunderstood. People may laugh, they may doubt, they may mock. But silence teaches you that their voices do not define you. The only voice that defines you is the one who called you by name. And in the morning, his whisper is clear. You are mine, you are chosen, you are loved. So embrace the morning discipline. Wake with intention. Pray with focus. Train your body, train your mind, feed your soul. The world may not notice, but heaven notices. And when the battles of the day arrive, you will not face them unprepared. You will stand steady and unshaken, because the morning prepared you. This is the gift of the dawn. It is not just another hour. It is the foundation of your strength. Rise in prayer. Stand in silence. Discipline yourself. And know that every step you take today was first one in the stillness of the morning.